Hey, and welcome to the first annual Alumni LEGO League Challenge. The concept of an alumni LEGO League was developed by several first LEGO League referees. During tournaments, we can spot the coaches and the parents that are wishing they could legally get their hands on the robot. The kid inside wants to play. So we crafted the opportunity just for them. We spent several weeks brainstorming and roped in more volunteers. It was easy to choose a theme: COVID in 2020. We thought back through old FLL challenges to adapt vintage mission models to fit our theme. Food factors, bacteria, and the sink were the most obvious missions. Several others popped into mind, and then we asked another volunteer to design the mat. Getting the mats printed and shipped was a logistics hurdle. Sadly, we didn't generate as much participation as we had hoped, but here we are with four intrepid teams ready to show their programming skills to us. Before we go to the live action, I want to thank the many volunteers: the Sashan family, the Central California crew, Due West Robotics, FLLtournament.com, the referees from all over the United States, and to Tyler and his fun network. Thank you for hosting this event.
As the 2019 novel coronavirus pandemic swept across the globe, many schools and businesses were forced to close, leaving some people with nothing better to do than stay home and build robots. Welcome to the first annual Alumni LEGO League competition.
Mission number 1. Hypodermics at dawn. Some researchers are experimenting with plasma from individuals who have recovered from COVID-19 to see if their antibodies can help other patients. Retrieve the hypodermic needle to base and separate the red blood from the white plasma. This can be done by hand. Then return the needle with the plasma to the hospital. Earn 5 points if the syringe is in the base. Earn 10 points if the syringe is touching the red cross and only contains 3 white plasma. Mission number 2. Heart surgery. In some patients, the immune system response to COVID-19 causes damage to other organs. Place the pacemaker and the patch on the heart to repair damage caused by the COVID virus. Earn 10 points if the black tube is in the heart, but the gray body is not. Earn 10 points if the patch is completely in the heart. Mission number 3. Chemistry. Find the correct DNA sequence of the COVID virus by aligning all of the blocks to have the same color facing the same way. The sequence will be randomized at the beginning of each round. The referee will tell you how to set it up. 30 points, all blocks fully clicked into a vertical orientation, with white tiles facing south. Mission number 4. Surface sanitization. The COVID-19 virus may remain active on surfaces for extended periods of time. Wipe the germs off the counter and wash them down the sink. To avoid cross-contamination, other mission models may not be moved as cargo at the same time as the germs. Contaminated mission models must be placed in quarantine. Earn 2 points for each germ removed from the hopper. Earn 3 points for each germ in the sink and touching only the sink or other germs. Mission number 5. Telemedicine. Many healthcare providers have turned to remote video technology during the pandemic to protect the health of both patients and doctors. Move the doctor and patient to their respective screens. Then start the teleconference by raising the flag. In keeping with social distancing recommendations, the doctor and patient should not carpool. Earn 5 points for the doctor placed in front of large screen. Earn 10 points for the patient placed in front of small screen. Note that the doctor and patient must not be cargo during the same launch. Earn 15 points if both flags are raised with doctor and patient in position. Mission number 6. Gather supplies. To prepare for quarantine, collect as much water as you can before all of the stores run out. Earn 3 points for each water canister in base. Earn 7 points for each water canister completely in the house. Mission number 7. Open the door. Open the door without spreading the germs. Some doors can be pushed open without using hands. Earn 10 points if you open the door so that it stays opened. Earn 10 bonus points if before touching the door to open it, the robot executes a single 180-degree turn while in the blue door area. Mission number 8. Composter. During stay-at-home orders, some people have turned to gardening and composting for outdoor activity. Use the compost to help fertilize the tree. Earn 5 points if the compost is ejected. Earn 10 points if the compost is touching the tree. The robot may not unlatch the composter's reset mechanism at any time. Mission number 9. Valuables. During quarantine, household staples may run low. Retrieve the special pallet of toilet paper from the store and move it to the house. Earn 15 points if the valuables are completely in the house. Mission number 10. Chicken. The FLL chicken has come home to roost in this COVID edition. Why? Well, why not? Maybe she was feeling cooped up at home. Move the chicken to the small circle or to the tree. Earn 5 points if the chicken is completely in the circle. Earn 20 points if the chicken is in the small branch of the tree and only touching the tree. Mission number 11. Discover the source. Bats are known to harbor coronaviruses of the family causing the COVID-19 disease. Some scientists theorize that the disease could have originated from human interactions with bats. Retrieve the bat from the brown branch of the tree and bring it back to base for testing. Earn 20 points if the bat is in base. Mission number 12. Work from home. During the quarantine, many people are being asked to work from home. Move the laptop from base to the house to telecommute to work. Earn 15 points if the laptop is in the house. Mission number 13. Isolate Gerhard. Gerhard is scheduled to join a mission on the ISS. Before his spaceship can launch, he needs to isolate to ensure he is healthy and doesn't bring the COVID virus with him. Earn 20 points if you place the Gerhard minifig completely into the isolation chamber. Earn 10 points if you place Gerhard partially into the isolation chamber. Mission number 14. Toilet paper. Toilet paper is a hot commodity with supply chains disrupted and people spending more time at home. Don't interrupt the robot or you will lose toilet paper and points. Earn 5 points for each roll of toilet paper remaining.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this, our first FLL match of the morning.
I'm very excited to introduce the Chocolate Chips from South Carolina. They're a Clemson family. We won't hold that against them. Woohoo!
Their robot, the Rainbow Brick, is ready to run rampant across the game table that you see in front of you here. The Chocolate Chips bring a name to the table that has been held back for more than a decade, but finally, Chocolate Chip and their robot, Rainbow Warrior, is about to take the match. Are we ready, Mr. Wilbanks?
I am ready. Are you ready?
I am ready. Are we ready, Chocolate Chips?
Yes.
All right, the floor is yours. Count us in.
3, 2, 1, Lego.
And our friend, the robot, is making its way across the table. Looks like it's heading down toward the germ area. Let's see. Oh, it's collecting some materials already. Heading down. Are they going to get the germs? Are they going to get the germs? I think they are. Come on. Backing in. Make the turn. They're lining up. And success! Did they get them all? I can't tell, but it's close. Are they going to make their way over to the sink for a dump ball? Oh, lost a little bit there. Getting ready to make the turn. Come on. Get them to the sink.
Well
Success.
done.
Well done.
Well done. With 1 minute and 55 seconds left, they are well on their way to their next mission. What would that be?
Oh, I think. Oh, did they get the bat? I can't tell. Again, the joys of remote. We can't tell if the bat was retrieved or not. We'll let the referees make that ultimate determination. But we saw them go by the tree and try to retrieve it.
The chocolate chips, oddly enough, use an interesting drivetrain. It's nuclear powered, which is now recently approved by FLL. Now on to the next mission.
First deployed last week at the Uzbekistan Open. All right, they just delivered some materials over to the Heart, making their turn. Looks like they're heading out. Let's see, we're watching them here back toward the Heart. Are they going to get the syringe? They're in the vicinity. Can't tell. Bringing the robot back to base after delivery there, setting up with some new attachments. 1 minute, 5 seconds to go.
60 seconds. A lot can happen in this short period of time. Chocolate chips over the years have shown how well they perform at the end of the game, much like Clemson.
It's
strong finishers.
Always. And a delicious performance.
Oh, they're chipping away.
Here we go. Launching the robot again, heading toward the other end of the table. They've got a whole slew of stuff they look like they're going to take to the house. But the mission didn't go as planned, bringing it back to base to try one more time.
30 seconds. Plenty of time, no time to panic.
Here we go. What are they going to do at the very end? They've made the turn. They're headed toward the door. And are they going to go through the door or straight to the house? We shall see.
Taking it to the house.
Oh, they got the door. Come on. All right, they're going to go around the door, and into the house with 10 seconds to go. Have they concluded their mission? The chocolate chip started us off with an excellent first run, scoring lots of points. We can't wait to see how the referees score it.
And time.
Well done, chocolate chips. The name will live on forever.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to our second team. This is Michael Scott Robotics and the team members Jack and Maggie. We are all set to go on the field. You can see everyone is in position. We've got a fantastic robot huddled up in the base. And so, Michael Scott Robotics, you guys go ahead and count us in.
Are you ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, Lego.
Representing the Dunder Mifflin, quickly grab that hypodermic needle and bring it back into base. Looks like a lot of attachments are available for this team. They're clearly well experienced in Lego League. They've got every attachment under the sun and are quickly loading it up onto the base. Let's see where they head off next. Looks like they're going to go forward with the Heart mission. Looks like they're taking the missions in order right now. Oh, looks like they're going to have to lose a toilet paper roll. That's going to be a big deal here in the pandemic. Thankfully, Amazon is only a 2-minute shipping away, assuming that we can avoid a few more pandemic-related issues as we come into a minute and 40 seconds remaining on the clock. Michael Scott Robotics going for... Oh, they're going for the telemedicine mission there. And now they're out to gather some supplies. Looks like they've picked up quite a few of those water canisters, and hopefully they can bring them back to base. They're also going to take care... Oh, no. Here they go. They're going to take care of the door mission as well. Excellent use of their attachments there. Delivering those water canisters. And you can see this team uses the wall to align themselves. This is a very useful technique in Lego League. Helps center themselves as well as use those tracking lines on the field, which of course can be a little bit problematic given varying lighting conditions. So using the edges is a very strong technique there. As we come to 35 seconds remaining on the clock, still activity on the south corner of the field, but I think they're about to change it. You see a huge hopper going onto their robot right now, and we're going to head on straight across the field. Looks like they may have misaligned themselves. They're headed for the kitchen sink, but they don't have any of the germs in their possession. And with 3 seconds left on the clock, 2, 1, and that's time. Great job, Michael Scott Robotics. We'll have our referees meet with you and tally up these scores.
Hello again, ladies and gentlemen. We're back to the basement in South Carolina, the Rainbow Brick Basement. We're bringing you a new team. However, this team is the Gambling Magicians. They won last week's Las Vegas Open, making a big bet on their robot to win it all.
We are very excited. You know, staying in your mom's basement sometimes is a bad thing, but when you're a robot, it's a good thing. We are ready to roll.
Okay, Gambling Magicians, give us a thumbs up when you're ready to roll. We have a thumbs up. You can count yourself in as soon as you're ready.
3, 2, 1, Lego.
And off we go. It's a bigger robot than the last one we saw. Heading over right now, looks like toward the heart. Making a turn. Are we going to go? All right, making excellent pivots as we go. Coming by the outer part of the tree. Well done. I can't tell if it's stuck or not, but it was a good attempt to deliver to the tree, making a turn out here. Are they going to get the door? It was close. Let's see. Are we going to go back and try it again? Come on. We're being methodical about our movements here. There it is. The door is open, and we're just under 2 minutes.
You know, opening the door is part of the magic that happens with FLL. It opens the door to understanding technology and working together as a team. There is 1 minute and 45 seconds left. Another interesting thing about this robot is it looks like it's kind of staying where it is at the moment.
Team's trying to make a decision. What are we going to do? Does the robot stay right where it's at, or is it going to take on more missions? If we're stopped here, if this is the conclusion, this is going to be some magic that we're going to have to work on the commentary end.
Oh, I'm not really too worried about that. One of the interesting things about the robots, the original robot we saw from Chocolate Chips was smaller, a little bit more agile, like a running back. This robot, a little bit larger, but more precise. Most people don't realize that you can have a large robot with a very precise transmission and driving mechanism to do amazing things. When you saw it go by the tree, you saw how it just eased by slow but steady. Fascinating work there done by the team.
We're about 50 seconds to go. And we're watching the robot. And so far, the robot is taking a very stationary strategy at this point. It is making sure that it incurs no additional penalties, which is it's a very good strategy if you have no other missions that you want to execute.
It's important to note the team named Gambling Magicians. I think they are gambling that the points they got with the first couple missions are going to carry them over the rest of the day. You know, you don't know what you're actually gonna see with some of these other teams, so it's a good start. They've got some points on the board. They're not losing anything, and with 15 seconds to go as of now, let's see what happens.
They're hoping they have the winning play, just like their team that they're rooting for this afternoon, the Clemson Tigers. So we wish the team well here in scoring. Congratulations on your first run. We look forward to seeing you in the next round.
We haven't slept in days, sitting reminiscing on the ways we stay high in the clouds, promising that we won't come down. It feels so good, it feels so true. The only substance I need is you. It feels so nice, it feels so true. Taking to fade. We've only just met, but we know there's something deeper, can't forget. It feels so good, it feels so true. The only substance I need is you. It feels so right, it feels so true. Taking in every single drop of you. I know our hearts are protected. Never will we be disconnected. I know our hearts are protected. Never will we be disconnected.
All right. We are here with our third team. This is Lego to the Lake coming to us out of South Carolina. On the field today are Tim and Jerry. You can see they are both cheering on Clemson as well. So, a very Clemson heavy representation uh, for this event. Go Tigers. All right, team. If you guys are ready to go ahead and count yourselves in.
You ready? Ready. 3, 2, 1, Lego.
So Lego to the Lake starting out from the gate, a huge robot, first moving Gerhard to the isolation chamber, and now let's see if they tackle the chemistry. No, they're going to drive right past it, and they set off the composter and gather all of those germs. Well done there, a very efficient mission right there. A very large robot here, but it looks like they're making economical use of all those parts. They dump looks like almost all the germs into the kitchen sink and pick up the bat. Robot is now headed back to base. That robot's so large you can barely see the name of this challenge as they shift from the hopper to a new attachment mechanism. It looks like this one is going to be aimed towards the far corner of the field. As they move forward, they're going to try to grab that needle and deliver the heart patch at the same time. Excellent work there. It looks like they've got one of the telemedicine participants in place as well. As we come to just under a minute and a half remaining on the clock, you see a lot of missions already completed, and Lego to the Lake heading out once again from base. Let's see where they choose to end up. I think they're going to try to do the chemistry mission now. We haven't seen a team attempt this just yet, and it looks like they are successful in getting all the correct chemistry tiles in place. With just under a minute remaining on the clock, they're going to have to sacrifice a roll of toilet paper as they bring the robot back to base. And another extremely large attachment. This team really loves their oversized mechanisms, but man, it's working out really well for them. With 40 seconds remaining on the clock, they line themselves up against the wall and looks like they're out to collect supplies. That water very critical during the COVID-19 pandemic. They deliver the chicken to the tree. They're going to open the door. Well done there. Working from home, and it looks like they've got the robot in the corner, and I think the robot's going to stay there. They've completed pretty much every mission as far as I can tell. They delivered those water supplies to the house. And of course, be sure to drink plenty of water during these times, especially since we're in the hurricane zone. 3 seconds left, 2, 1, and that is time. Congratulations, Lego to the Lake. We'll have the referees confer with you to figure out your final score.
all cars? Calling all cars. Man trying to enter an office building on 4th and Main with no mask. Repeat, no mask.
I walked into my job late last week when my co-workers all began to freak. They started cursing and began to shout and said quite rudely as the boss threw me out,
"You need a mask.
I need a COVID mask.
A COVID mask.
It seemed a lot to ask.
To wear a mask.
To do a simple task.
Put on a mask.
I need a COVID mask. Made it mandatory almost every place that we can't be seen unless we hide our face. I can't even leave my humble abode without something covering my mouth and nose.
We need a mask.
We need a COVID mask.
A COVID mask.
It seems a lot to ask.
To wear a mask.
Can't even mow my grass
without a mask.
Without a COVID mask.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, before we get started with the next round of competition, we'll take a look at our scoreboard with the first 4 scores put in for today. You see that Lego to the Lake is number 1 with a score of 284 points, followed behind by the Chocolate Chips at 106, Michael Scott Robotics Company at 103, and the Gambling Magicians coming in at 70. Remember, we're playing by first Lego League rules, so this can all change in round 2. We're taking the best score as the final score for today's tournament. So we're going to turn our attention back to the teams, and we're going to head in to see the Chocolate Chips up next. Right. Hello again, ladies and gentlemen, from the Rainbow Brick Basement in South Carolina. This is the Chocolate Chips, and we've got the driver Sam ready to go. So, Chocolate Chips, when you're all set, go ahead and count yourselves in.
3, 2, 1, Lego.
And we once again start our 2.5 minute round. The Chocolate Chips did very well in their first round, coming in second. See if they can improve on their score this time. Already a strong start, playing the same mission as before. They line themselves up against the wall and then go to grab all of those germs. Looks like they were successful in collecting them, and let's see if they can successfully deposit all of them at the kitchen sink. Robot is lining themselves up, and oh, it looks like their hopper was misaligned. Most of those germs making their way to the floor. Will let the referees see if any of them made it into the kitchen sink. As the robot makes its way back to base, team has plenty of attachments, plenty more missions to go, so no loss in points there. With a minute and a half remaining, looks like they've got a very simple mechanism lined up on the front of their robot. Heading straight forward, let's see if they are delivering the heart patch. And they might pick up that hypodermic needle as well. No, looks like they're going for the telemedicine mission. There's the heart mission. And picking up some supplies from the field. As the robot finds its way back to base, it looks like most of the teams for this mission, this event are using the wall as their primary means of alignment, or they've got a few alignment jigs in base to help guide their robot. Not many teams using any sort of line tracking that I can see. With just about 45 seconds remaining on the clock, we've got one additional attachment being added onto their robot right now. See if they can complete last few missions here. And so as a reminder, this is the Alumni Lego League Challenge. All the fine folks who have been wishing that they could be on stage with their great elementary schoolers playing the missions, well, now they have that opportunity. Swinging around, looks like this the Chocolate Chips are going for the door, and they successfully managed to get the door open with 3 seconds left, 2 seconds now, and time. Team managing to successfully land their robot at home. It looks like they've delivered some of those gathered supplies, which will be very helpful for that family that is isolating at home. We'll let the referees call this one, and we'll head over to another room and see the second team of this round.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back and we're ready for another run here on the COVID Challenge table. We are coming to you this time live from Richmond, Virginia, and we're with a team that comes from the blue cheese background. If you're a first veteran, you're going to know Team Blue Cheese, world champion from a few years back. And now this team, the Michael Scott Robotics team, is excited to tackle the challenge of this year's COVID.
We will have them count themselves in and start, and then we will be live.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, Lego.
And their robot is off right away, heading over to the syringe. They pick the syringe, and they're bringing it back into base, making the adjustments to the syringe already. This is a good tag team. This team who has done first for 5 and 6 years respectively. They know what they're doing here and are currently mentoring teams. As you can see, they've got 2 tables set up in their house, mentoring existing FLL teams right now. Robot's back out on the floor.
Robot is heading out there. It is doing one thing. This is like NASCAR. Parts and pieces flying out. Don't move things around like they're just reams of paper.
Making new attachments, and we're at 140 to go. 140 to go, still plenty of time. These are FLL veterans. They know what they're doing here, making important attachment adjustments, getting ready to launch the next mission. And away the robot goes. Looks like they've already got their stuff, flipping it up, making the turn. Looks like we're going to try to get the flag up, going across the tree, heading out towards the door. Okay, come on, let's see, let's get it. Make your turn, 180, very nicely done. Now, from short. Oh, it's just let's see, dropping off some materials in the house and heading back. With a minute to go.
They grab that robot, heading back to the room. We've seen with some of the other teams is door trying to open or manipulate the door with a large flat panel. You're consistent. 50 seconds to go, plenty of time with a team with this much experience, and they are ready to go with their next option.
Their robot shroots for revenge. Can't wait to deliver some paper to the other end of the table. We're talking about toilet paper in this case. Come on, they're making their run down. Looks like they're going to try to head toward the composter, deliver some water to the house. Oh, it looks like they're ever so slightly. They've got 20 seconds to go. How much more can they get? 20 more points can they get?
I believe in Dwight. I believe in this robot. In the Michael Scott Robotics Company.
Michael is cheering. Pam is cheering. Jim is cheering. Dwight is cheering. 10 seconds to go, ladies and gentlemen. Get those points. Come on. Come on. Come on. You can do it. In the house. In the house. Make the turn. Delivery. Success. 2 more. And time is up. Well done, Michael Scott Robotics.
Well done.
Time to say goodbye.
stayed awake last night, 'cause I couldn't close my eyes and see you another night. I drove myself crazy thinking you'd take my wildest dreams and tear them all to the ground. So I tried to create a decoy world for you to destroy in my mind. You can stay and believe you're tearing me apart while I'm coming to life, while I'm coming to life. You can stay and believe you're tearing me apart while I'm coming to life, while I'm coming to life.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, coming once again from South Carolina, we have the Gambling Magicians on the table with John and David ready to go. So, Gambling Magicians, now the last after the first round, this team was in fourth place. Let's see if they can improve upon their run in this second round. Gambling Magicians, if you're ready, go ahead and count yourselves in.
3, 2, 1, Lego.
As we get started, the Gambling Magicians leaving base with their robot. Looks like they'll start with the telemedicine. Oh, they're sacrificing one roll of toilet paper. Looks like they're having some issues getting out of the base, but let's see if they can recover as they switch attachments already and head out once again. Gambling Magicians looks like they're picking up those supplies on the far edge of the field, headed towards the door. Now, they get points for opening the door, but they get extra points for turning the robot around first before doing so. With a minute and 30 remaining on the clock, looks like the robot has made its way to the home, but the Gambling Magicians are going to grab it, take it back to base, sacrifice another one of their toilet paper rolls. And looks like they're resetting once again. So already a longer run than their previous time. Hopefully this means more points for the team. Looks like they're setting up the telemedicine mission. We've got one Lego fig over there. That's the doctor on the big screen. The small screen with the patient is at home. They've had to pull their robot once again back into base, and they're trying once again. Looks like they've had a lot of issues getting the mission that they want to play in particular, but with 40 seconds remaining on the clock, still plenty of time to go out and see if they can get their all of these missions completed. They're headed once again for the door. It seems like they've gotten caught up on that barrier wall, and so with 30 seconds to go, let's see if they choose to pull their robot back into base. It looks like they have the valuables already on the robot. And with 20 seconds left, are they going to pull back or are they going to hold position?
We're done.
All right, so they're holding position with 10 seconds remaining on the clock. Hopefully those valuables and the work from home laptop have made their way into the house, and that's the end of the match. We'll let the referees tally this one up, and we'll throw it over to our friends at Lego to the Lake.
Hello again, ladies and gentlemen. We're preparing for the last round of today's tournament. We're super excited to have the team Lego to the Lake with us today from South Carolina. As you can tell from the video, they might be Clemson fans, hence naming their robot Trevor Lawrence in the quarterback that unfortunately has to sit out today's game with COVID.
That is an interesting question. Does that mean the robot needs to sit out this round as well? Or does it just need to have an extra mask added to it?
We're asking it to wear a mask. We're asking it to social distance just to be safe here. It has been tested. We're waiting for the results to come back. So we're going to go ahead and let this robot run today. So we're excited. Lego of the Lake, are you ready?
Yeah, ready.
We got double thumbs up there. Well, count yourself in as soon as you're ready.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, Lego.
And we're off. It's a very big robot here. First, they are going and immediately delivering. Gerhard looks like very nicely done. Continuing down the way, looks like to the compost where they've worked on the compost. Excellent job there. And they've harvested the germs. Excellent work. Excellent work. On their way back, heading, it looks like over toward the bat, lining up. Oh, no, they're going to deliver the germs first. Well done. Nice dumping mechanism there. And they captured the bat. Excellent work. So much getting accomplished in this very first run with just under 2 minutes to go.
With a large robot like this, the team has opted to go also with a large timer in the lower right-hand corner. It's one of the better timers we've seen in this tournament. We haven't seen anything like that since the Tungatsu incident that happened in Russia a number of years ago. We counted down to that explosion.
Absolutely. That Stalin's revenge. We all remember it very, very well. As we're here now, we're at the hospital mission here, where they're bringing the syringe back, almost all the way back, can't tell, but they did deliver items to the heart, and it looks like they've pulled the flag up, can't tell for sure. As they line up the next robot here, next robot mission, it looks like we're at 1 minute and 20 seconds to go.
It looks like they're going to be, I'm a fortune teller, chemistry is in the mix here. Let's see, they are heading down the path using, look like a light sensor there to make some maneuvering. Look at that precision. Beautiful. White. Nicely done, nicely done.
Excellent work on that. Now they're down at the compost, bringing the last piece of compost back. Looks like they're also trying to grab some of the last waters. Let's see how successful they are. Bringing those back to base as we come under the 50-second mark. They're back in base. They've probably got time for another mission or so. They've scored tons of points. One of the top performing robots of the day.
It's interesting, if you've noticed when they've been changing the apparatus or options on for the different missions, it looks like the attachments just literally drop right on, pick up, take off, not having to snap anything. It's just weight and gravity itself doing what it needs to do with 25 seconds left.
This is a veteran team. You can tell that by how they learn these items here. As they stop and they're dropping off the compost at the tree, making their way down to the door. They do the bump. They bump it there. And it looks like they're delivering valuables into the house. This shows all of their veteran performance here. They're going to leave the robot there at the end to make sure they score no penalties. Congratulations. 2, 1. Well done, Lego to the Lake.
Calling all cars? Calling all cars. Man trying to enter an office building on 4th and Main with no mask. Repeat, no mask.
I walked into my job late last week when my co-workers all began to freak. They started cursing and began to shout and said quite rudely as the boss threw me out,
You need a mask,
I need a COVID
a
mask.
COVID mask,
It seemed a lot to ask
to wear a mask,
to do a simple
put
task.
on a mask.
I need a COVID mask, made it mandatory almost every place, that we can't be seen unless we hide our face. I can't even leave my humble abode without something covering my mouth and nose.
We need a mask,
We need a COVID
a
mask.
COVID mask,
It seems a lot to ask.
to wear a mask.
Can't even mow my grass
Without a mask,
without a COVID mask.
time is close to coming. Do I stand still or try to fight? Follow me into the sky, let's hold our breath till we die. I just wish it was for something. Follow me, we can take this city on. Follow me, close to shutting. This is the turning point tonight. Follow me into the sky. I'm glad these clouds are so high. I'm not.
All right. Well, after 2 rounds of fantastic competition, we have our final scores in. And as it turns out, the Lego to the Lake managed to hold on to the top position, even though they didn't do quite as well in the second round. That high score of 284, enough to cement their first place win. Followed behind them is the Chocolate Chips, improving upon their first round score with a final score of 133. And then the Michael Scott Robotics Company and the Gambling Magicians finally at fourth. What a fantastic day of competition we've had. And thank you to all the teams for braving not only the pandemic, but the natural elements as well as we put on this event today. We're going to turn things over to MK Baldwin, our event coordinator, for her final thoughts and thank yous.
Thank you, George. I appreciate you getting up really early to join us for this event. I want to thank everyone out there in the audience for joining us today for the first annual Alumni Lego League Challenge. Yes, you heard that right. First annual. That means there is going to be another one next year. We would like to have more Alumni Lego League teams join us. It will be a great time. We have already begun to plan the missions, again, using vintage mission models. So no telling what our good crew is going to come up with. Speaking of that good crew, I want to thank the many volunteers that donated their time and skills. The Central California crew that was integral to the COVID challenge design. The Sashan family for the wisdom and insights for creating a virtual event. To FLLtournament.com for the scoring software. To South Carolina First Lego League and Robotics Education Incorporated for sponsoring this event. To Due West Robotics for creating the awards. To the referees and MCs from all over the U.S. who have given freely of their time. And a special thank you to Tyler and the First Updates Now Network for hosting us. Please plan to participate next summer in the second annual Alumni Lego League Challenge. Our team of veteran First Lego League volunteers are already cooking up a great challenge, and we invite you to purchase a special commemorative COVID challenge face mask. If you call today, well, email, they are a great deal at only $5 each plus shipping and handling. So email me today at mk.baldwin@scrobotics.org to order yours. These funds will support FLL in South Carolina. Thank you again for joining us, and that concludes today's event.